Alpharetta is one of the top rated places to live in all of the suburbs of Metro Atlanta. And so I'm constantly getting questions about, well, what neighborhoods would be the best for me to live in if I'm thinking about making a move to Alpharetta? There's a ton of different neighborhoods to choose from, but your lifestyle is gonna play a really big part into this. If you're the type that's looking for urban, suburban, true walkability, you're gonna wanna stick around to the end because I'm really gonna dive deeper into that and show you one of the top neighborhoods for that. So let's go check some out. The first neighborhood we're in here is Chartwell, and this neighborhood is really unique because it actually has a pathway that connects to Newtown Park. Newtown Park is kind of where all of the baseball fields, soccer fields, a lot of that good stuff is. So if your kids are into that type of sport, that is incredibly convenient to be able to walk to and not have to get in the traffic of that whole little area on Saturdays when all the games are going on. There's a swimming pool here, tennis courts, there's even a little playground. The one thing you're gonna notice about Chartwell is it's definitely very hilly. I'm not even sure that that's a word, but for the sake of this video, it's going to be. And also for your sake, you should go ahead and hit that like and subscribe so that you could get notified every time a new video comes out each week, or most weeks. The homes here in Chartwell are going to range from anywhere 900s to over $1 million. It's going to really depend on where you're located, what the lot is like, and again, because of these rolling hills, you're going to have a lot of homes that are built kind of into the side of a hill. So you might have a really level front yard and driveway, but the back is going to slope, or you might have a steep driveway, but you've got more of a level backyard. Homes here are going to be around 3,000 square feet and going up. Most are going to have finished basements and 3-car garages. Then you're looking at the front facades. You're going to have a mixture. You've got some of the traditional brick that you always find. You've got some stucco going on. And the thing about these, they were built in the 90s and early 2000s. You've got a mix. You've got some homes that have been completely renovated and painted white, everything new. But then you've got some homes that are still what they were when they were built, darker cabinets, gold fixtures throughout. So that's also going to play a little bit of part into what price point you're looking at. Chartwell is definitely the area of Alpharetta that I call like little suburbia. You're only about 5 minutes away from Avalon, about 7 minutes away from downtown Alpharetta, and then you're only 2 minutes away from North Point Market. But literally right outside of the community, you have a Publix, you have a Kroger, you've got a Starbucks. All of this is surrounded by sidewalks as well. So technically, if you wanted to walk across the street and go to those things, you absolutely could. Okay, so now we're in Glen Abbey. This is probably one of the most sought after communities in the area. You're gonna have a little bit higher price point in this community though. It's a little bit larger than Chartwell. However, the price point is going to be into $1 million and well over. These homes are gonna be around 4,000 square feet and a little bit larger. You're gonna have half-acre home sites on some of them. Most all of these properties are gonna have basements, all having 3-car garages. They have fantastic amenities with swim, tennis, there's even a basketball court. They have a tennis team and a swim team if that's something you or your kids are interested in. Glen Abbey is about the same distance as Chartwell is from Avalon or downtown Alpharetta. It's just going a little bit different direction, but it's a few minutes further away from North Point Market. The homes here in Glen Abbey, absolutely gorgeous. It's got a really traditional feel. All are gonna have brick facades, 3-car garages as I mentioned, and then you've got some that have these wraparound front porches, but all of them are stunning. Just outside of the neighborhood, you're also going to have a Chick-fil-A, Publix. There's a little pizza place called Pepperoni's that a lot of the locals go to. So you still are right in the middle of everything, where you have all of your modern conveniences right at your fingertips. Now we're heading into Windward. Windward is completely like none other. It kind of feels like its own little city. It's so big, but Alpharetta addressed. Windward is a community with multiple little subdivisions within itself. So you're going to have, you know, $700,000 houses in this section. You're going to have $1 million houses in this section. They have their own lake called Lake Windward, and this is an accessible lake for people. If you have a pontoon boat and you want to kind of paddle around, you can do so. The amenities here are amazing, and they have to be a little bit larger because the community is so big. So you've got a beautiful swimming pool with water slide and everything. You've got multiple tennis courts. They do have a swim team, and they have a tennis team as well for kids and adults. And then the thing that I love about this neighborhood is they did a really good job of trying to protect the natural habitat where they were building. So you have a ton of mature landscaping, and it's just absolutely gorgeous as you drive through. Windward is actually just down the street from Windward Parkway, obviously the names. And on Windward Parkway, you have a ton of jobs. So you've got like Tech Park right over there, a lot of jobs that are going to be there. And they've even just finished building, well, I should say almost finished building. They're working on the bridge. They've just completed all of that so that you can actually bike to work. They've got bike trails that are going to be on the side so that if you want to bike from your house to the office, no problem. I had a client visit this weekend, and she and I spent a lot of time in the car together just driving and looking at a lot of these different places. And one of the things that she and I got to talking about was sports. So both of her boys play hockey, and you would think that here in Georgia that's not as popular, but most of the time, yes, you're going to hear of football, soccer's really big, cheerleading, lacrosse is big, pickleball is like all the rage right now, but we do have hockey here. So a lot of the high schools actually have hockey teams, and then you're going to notice that there are two different places if your kids are into hockey that they would be training. Unfortunately, the one that was in Alpharetta is looking to close. They've had so much feedback on this. People are really angry. However, there is a place in Cumming that they can practice, and there's also one over in Duluth. Now, talking about North Point Market, you have North Point Mall, which is a traditional indoor mall like I used to go to when I was a little bit younger. Now, I know that a lot of people are kind of getting away from the indoor malls. It still has a Macy's, it still has a Dillard's, all of the traditional big box stores that we think of when we think of a mall. But the inside of it is lacking, you know, just like a lot of malls that are going out right now. There are talks of completely renovating the mall area and having it be more of an outdoor mall similar to Avalon, but actually on a larger scale and on a more affordable scale. It hasn't been confirmed that it's going to take place, but if it does, it would be a great addition to this area. Everybody loves the convenience of being super close to Avalon or downtown Alpharetta, but you're definitely going to pay a little bit more for the convenience. With downtown Alpharetta, you've got townhomes, single-family homes, everywhere from $1 million to over $7 million. Same with right there in Alpharetta. Right now, we're in the middle of Avalon, which is going to be one of the most sought-after places. And one of the listings here is listed over $7 million. But if you take a look at it here, you can definitely see why. But you do have more affordable options right around the $1 million mark. You've even got some new construction across the street. Both of these options are going to have townhomes, they're going to have single family homes, there's also going to be some condos. They're all going to have swim opportunities within them, and the best thing about them, you're right here next to Avalon. Here's the thing, Alpharetta is more than just a town. It's an entire vibe in itself, and whether you're looking for the convenience of downtown or Avalon, or you're really looking to be more of a suburb and have the family-friendly streets of Glen Abbey, there really is something for everybody here. My advice to you is to get out, explore, come check things out, grab coffee somewhere. The best place to really know where you belong is to feel it. If you're thinking about making a move to Alpharetta, I would love for you to reach out. I can help answer questions, explore with you, but I would really love to know after watching this, which area spoke to you the most. Let me know down in the comments. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next one.